And the city has a prepaid contribution. The city overfunded in prior years. There's a $4,038 credit. So if the city wants, they could put in roughly $13,300 or so this year and break even. So the other item of interest is that the plan's funded status slightly increased. If you go forward just 2 pages, I can show you what I'm talking about regarding funded status. It would be at the top of the page is shows valuation results, and if you go to the very bottom, you see the total. On the far right-hand side, the total last year is $962,138. What that means is a year ago, it was our opinion as the actuary that you would need $962,000 invested. And remembering we're assuming 6.75%. 962,000 invested, getting 6.75 would cover every future benefit ever to be cashed from the plan. If you go up to the asset section, again, we're looking at the right-hand column. A year ago, the market value of assets was almost 1.3 million. When you see assets more than the bottom number, the liability, it means you're over 100% funded. There's more than enough money in the trust fund, in our opinion, to cover every future check ever to be cashed. Jump over to the left-hand column, that remains the same. The today's value of every future check to be cashed, again, bottom number 971,000, but the market value of assets increased to 1.3 million. So when you take the ratio of the two, a year ago was 128%, now it's 130. So a very slight increase. This is why I don't expect going forward that you're going to see much change in the city's required contribution from year to year. That $17,000 or so, that really is just a reimbursement of administrative expenses. The plan's over 100% funded. You're just reimbursing expenses every year. And I don't have any recommendations going forward. This report reflects a mandated mortality assumption. There's a state statute. In essence, mortality is a $5 word for how long are you going to live. The state tells you how long you're going to live. At least for the police officers retired, we have to adopt whatever the Florida retirement system assumes. Pardon me? I could give you a rough idea. It's complex, but mid-80s. You got a lot of time to get hit triple digits. Everybody else will give you about 85. That's right. And as far as your investment assumption, 6.75, I'm still comfortable with that. Been getting that historically, you've been getting return that's at least 6.75. And when you're 130% funded, I have no recommendations as far as changing anything. So at this point, I'm happy to answer questions on this report. If you don't have any questions, one second. Any questions? All right. We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second? Second. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed. Passes. Thank you so much. You're welcome. One final thing, I guess I'll stay up here next item and then once done, declaration of returns. I could facilitate that. This is an annual exercise that you need to undertake. Every year we do what you just did, evaluation. I've learned over time because I've memorized the language. I give you the language. Somebody says so. And it is as follows: for the next year, next 7 years, thereafter, the board expects a 6.75% we have a motion. Do we have a second? Great. We have a motion and a second. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. Opposed. Motion passes. But
Mr. Mayor, I did have one question that I wanted a gentleman to discuss.
Yes, sir.
You mentioned about administrative fees for the police retirement.
Yes.
Do you expect that those fees may go up or go down?
They vary from year to year. If you're not doing any extra work, they're going to be pretty stable. If you have cost studies that you want to undertake, then in that year you'll have an expense. Otherwise, you should expect 17,000 if there's no additional work.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate your time. Thank you.
Moving along, we have our next item as state acceptance of 10/1/2024 actuarial evaluations, fire and police plans. Is that?
Those are there for your review.
Okay.
You'll see we've submitted, of course, the state's accepted the fire plan. You can explain that and see. Fire and police plans have been accepted. And that's what those two letters there, they come from the services that come to our office. They've been serviced there, but we're accepted.
And so that we're all on the same page. What page are you referring to? That 128, Michelle?
I apologize, but 28
Thank you.
29
Thank
is the fire acceptance letter.
This is what it looks like right here.
The next page is the police, and you'll see it just references coming from DMS that we're accepted.
There you go.
So your plan is in compliance. Plans.
Thank you. Great. So is there action needed here? We used to use just for our review.
Yes.
Okay. Great.
That's for your information. That's
Thank
for
you.
your information. There's no
Appreciate it.
It's approved that.
Thank you. City Manager, did you have a comment here or not?
No, this time just moving into the plan administrator comments.
Great. So we're there. Item 10, plan administrator comments.
And then I have no further comments unless there's any other questions. This is the administrator.
None. Any? Okay. Any? All right. Great. Trustee comments. All right. Then. Moving along. Public comment. Anyone from the public would like to speak? These items. Okay. Our next scheduled meeting, if not, is June 9th, 2026. There's nothing further. Do we have a motion to adjourn? No. Motion, do we have a second? Second. All right. All those in favor, signify by saying aye. Aye. None opposed. Motion passed. Meeting is adjourned. Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.